Hi guys, so I've said on numerous occasions how the Republic of Ireland did not vote for Brexit, how the EU did not vote for Brexit, but both the European Union and the Republic of Ireland are suffering the consequences of Brexit. Now, it's important to remember that the Republic of Ireland is uniquely positioned because of its vicinity, because of its history, and because of its dependence on Great Britain, that it's uniquely positioned to be suffering the biggest impact of Brexit. And the numbers from the Irish Central Statistics Office are frankly eye-watering. So let's have a look at them.
CSO figures today show that in January, imports of goods from the UK fell by a massive 65% compared to January a year ago. Exports of goods to the UK were down, but only by 14%.
Now, the reason why imports are down a massive 65% while exports are down only 14% is because the UK, or Great Britain I should say, is outside the single market and the customs union. It's a third country. So it's more difficult to import from the UK. And I've covered this already on the channel, how many industries in Great Britain are trying to sell into the single market post-Brexit, and they have to fill out mountains of paperwork. It's also more expensive for their customers, and many customers on the continent have decided, look, I'm not actually going to continue to import goods from the UK. As I said, Ireland is uniquely positioned, so it's more dependent. It's more difficult for the Republic of Ireland to source goods from the European Union. That's happening at the moment, and it's going to be a gradual process, but it is extremely damaging to the Republic of Ireland's economy. And as I said before, the Republic of Ireland did not vote for this. They didn't actually want it at all, but they respected the vote. And as you see, the goods exporting from the UK, exports to the UK are down only 14% because it's much easier to import goods into Britain because the British government are basically waving through trucks.
When it came to food, imports from the UK were down 75%. Exports of food products were down by a third.
So imports of food and exports of food are down because of these delays. Food products can't stay in trucks for days. This is different if you're importing something that's non-perishable as well, but food products have to be sourced somewhere else. Now, it's important to look at how much trade actually takes place between the UK and the Republic of Ireland. So if we look at, these are figures from 2019. If we look at exports from Ireland, you can see the biggest export market for the Republic of Ireland is the United States at 28.2%. This was followed by Belgium and then Germany, and in fourth place we have the United Kingdom. But if we look at imports, you can see the UK's the biggest market for the Republic of Ireland when it comes to imports. 30%, over 30% of Ireland's imports come from the United Kingdom in 2019. So we're seeing a massive impact, as I said, on the Republic of Ireland.
Many companies encountered problems with new customs arrangements which limited trade in January. There was also massive stockpiling across several industries in anticipation of the difficulties Brexit might bring.
The stockpiling that we have seen going on, it's been across all sectors, particularly led by the larger companies. And that stockpiling we see beginning to run out now in this month of March. Some of the pharma companies have been stockpiling spare parts up until the end of June or so.
And I've talked about this before, also in the United Kingdom, also in Great Britain, where companies were stockpiling goods because of the pandemic and because of Brexit. So in the run-up to the end of the Brexit transition period, companies were filling up warehouses. It was even becoming extremely expensive to do so in order to avoid the problems of Brexit and the pandemic. And now that things are starting to return to normal, it's going to become more and more difficult because companies can rely on stockpiles, but when those stockpiles run out, they have two choices. They can try to continue the way things are, continue as they were before by relying on their previous suppliers, or they'll have to source new suppliers to avoid these problems. So as I said, the Republic of Ireland did not vote for this, but they are suffering the consequences. And sadly, some Brexiteers seem to be thinking this is a good idea or this is something to be very happy about. As I said before, Brexit is not a benefit for anyone, apart from some very rich people. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?